Hi, my name is Bethany Fluke, and I will be presenting on the Punjabi people of Pakistan. And the reason that I have chosen this topic is because my sister-in-law is from Pakistan, and I wanted to learn more about her culture and just to be more familiarized with it and to be able to explain her culture to other people. So, Pakistan is a very diverse country, and there are many ethnic groups in Pakistan. There are approximately 5 major ethnic groups in Pakistan, one of them being Punjabi, and there are several other ethnic groups that are considered to be minority ethnic groups based on their population size. Now, as I said, one of the largest ethnic groups in Pakistan are the Punjabi people, and they approximately make up 50% of the population in Pakistan. According to the Pakistan Bureau of Statistics and Stakeholders, there are approximately 127.68 million Punjabis currently residing in the country. And so the official language of the Punjabi people is Punjabi. However, Urdu and English are commonly used as well because those two languages are the national languages of Pakistan. They officially, they teach these official languages in the school, Urdu and English, but they do not teach Punjabi in schools because many Pakistanis believe that Punjabi is a rural language rather than an urban language. And most people speak Punjabi instead of writing Punjabi. And so a lot of Pakistanis believe that there's a social stigma that comes with the language of Punjabi. And so if people speak Punjabi, they consider it to be a language of lower class people. And so that's why the majority of people in Punjabi, of the people of Punjabi, do not use Punjabi as their official language because there's a lot of stigma around it. The Punjabi people live in both rural and urban areas of Pakistan, and housing in both of these locations are heavily populated and compact. So there are 1 billion of people in Southeast Asia alone. So you can imagine that with the size of the country of Pakistan, with how many people are in that region, there's not a lot of space in the region, especially in the region of Punjab, where Punjabi people are. And so most of the buildings and houses within Punjabi communities are built together, and both immediate and extended families live in one house. It is common that these houses are one-room houses, and so several people, up to 10 people or more, live in a one-room house together. And also Punjabis are considered to be one of the wealthiest people groups in Pakistan. However, poverty is common among these people as well. And so you can see a lot of poverty in the communities of the Punjabi people. The idea of the family unit among the Punjabi people is patriarchal in nature. And so the eldest man of the household is the leader of the family, and he provides income for the family, while in most cases the women are considered to be second class among this culture, and they are seen as helpers in the household and usually take care of the children of the family. So Pakistan is an Islamic republic, therefore most Punjabis are Muslim. In fact, Pakistan is the second most Muslim populated country in the world. According to the Office of International Religious Freedom within the U.S. Department of State, 96% of Pakistanis are either Sunni or Shia Muslims, with Sunni being the largest sect among the Punjabi people. The other remaining 4% of people are either Buddhist, Sikhs, Hindus, or Christian. And as a result, because the remaining people group are 4%, Punjabi are considered to be an unreached people group because there are less than 2% evangelical Christians among the people of Pakistan. So Muslim Punjabis base their beliefs on the Islamic creed, which is there is no God but God, and Muhammad is his prophet. Therefore, they believe in many prophets. They believe in David. They believe in Abraham and Moses. And they even believe in Jesus as a prophet. But they do not believe that Jesus is the Son of God. They believe that Muhammad is the prophet that has been given a specific revelation from God to bring to people. And so Muslims submit to this creed, and they learn about God through the teaching of Muhammad. They believe that from the beginning of time, as I said, God has spoken through the prophets, including Abraham and Moses, and even Jesus, but the last prophet that God has spoken to is Muhammad. And Muslims believe that God revealed his divine teachings to Muhammad, who then memorized them and wrote them down in what is known as the Quran. Therefore, all Muslims follow the teachings that they believe have been given to Muhammad in the Quran. Some of the teachings include the belief in the day of judgment and belief in the divine decree. Now, Muslims believe that at the end of the world, God is going to judge all people according to the actions that they have done. If a person has followed the teachings of Muhammad and has lived a good enough life, they will be granted to go to paradise. However, if someone lived an evil life and did not follow the teachings of Muhammad, they will be sent to hell. What's really interesting about Muslims is that they do not believe in salvation. Rather, they believe in the teachings of Muhammad themselves. So they do not believe that people can be saved from their sins because they believe that if they follow the teachings of Muhammad, they will be free from sin. However, Muslims do not have assurance if they're going to be sent to paradise, even if they followed all of the commands of teachings of Muhammad, because at the end of the day, God can decide if he wants to send someone to paradise or not. So a Muslim does not have assurance that they will be sent to paradise after they die. Furthermore, the Quran teaches that there are 5 pillars or rules that Muslims must follow in order to be good before God. First, they must adhere to their confession or creed, which is there is no God but God, and Muhammad is his prophet. And a person becomes a Muslim if they state this creed continually. Second, they must pray certain ritual prayers in Arabic 5 times a day. And as they are praying these prayers, they must face Mecca, which is the birthplace of Islam, and perform certain bowings and kneelings. Third, they must take up annual alms. So a Muslim must give 2.5% of their personal income to the poor and needy every year. Fourth, Muslims must fast from dawn till sunset every day during the month of Ramadan. And this month represents the month that Muhammad was given his revelation from God. During the evenings, Muslims will feast together and celebrate Ramadan. Fifth, every Muslim must take the pilgrimage to Mecca at least once in their lifetime if they're physically or financially able to do so. Non-Muslims are not allowed to enter Mecca, otherwise they will face some serious consequences. Since Pakistan is an Islamic country, the practices and beliefs of Islam are embedded within the Punjabi culture. So most Punjabis adopt the Islamic rule of marriage, which involves arranged marriages. Therefore, many Punjabi parents will pick the spouses for their children, and this is seen even within the Christian community. In addition, married women will wear head coverings while they're outside of the home out of respect for their husbands. And depending on the family and the head of the family, some single women must wear a head covering out of respect for the man of the household. Since Punjabi culture, I've presented it now and talked about it, I will now give a current event that has taken place recently within the Punjabi culture. So this summer, on August 16th, many Punjabi Christians face persecution from Muslims. During the previous week, Christians in Sweden were accused of burning a Quran. And as a result, this news incited Muslims in eastern Pakistan to persecute the Christians within their community. Although the Christians within Pakistan did not burn this Quran, the Muslims believed that all Christians were responsible for this blasphemous action. And so therefore, mobs of Muslims burned down more than 8 Christian church buildings and several Christian homes on August 16th. Although it was reported that no one was killed during these attacks, many Christians lost the majority of their personal property and their buildings. Even so, it was reported that Punjabi Christians still held their worship services in the streets despite the plundering of their property. The provincial government also gave $6,751 to each family that had been affected from the mobs the following week. And many paramilitary troops guarded the locations of the burnings to ensure that these attacks would not take place again. I think it is important for us to understand that although this incident took place, believers in Punjabi can take this experience and testify of the goodness and faithfulness of Christ. And in addition, believers from other nations can see the reaction of the Punjabi Christians and find encouragement in the fact that the believers still gathered together after their buildings were burned down. So the church is not a building, the church is the people. And this incident should remind believers of the author of Hebrews' words in chapter 10, verse 33, that for you had compassion on those in prison, and you joyfully accepted the plundering of your property, since you knew that you yourselves had a better possession and an abiding one. So as believers, we have hope that although one day our bodies are going to die and all the things that we have materially are going to be gone, we have hope that we will be with Jesus for eternity and that there is a better possession for us and an abiding one in the future. Thank you so much.